Okay, good morning.
Good morning.
So it's a Wednesday morning, okay? And what class am I in? This is class? Okay, very good. You're very small. Let's start talking about the Canada project, okay? I'm very curious to hear your questions. Who would like to ask the first question? Okay, the girl in the first row. What's your name?
Stella.
Stella, go ahead with your question.
What's your favorite city in Canada?
Well, naturally, my favorite city is the one I was born in, and that means Montreal City. Okay, thank you. Anybody else would like to ask me questions? The boy in the second row. What's your name?
My name is Francesca.
Francesca, go ahead with your question.
What do people do in Canada?
Sorry, what do people?
Do in Canada?
What people celebrate?
Celebrate.
Okay, well, there are lots of celebrations. There are religious celebrations like Easter, Christmas, Thanksgiving Day, and I would also say Halloween. Have you ever heard of Halloween?
Yeah.
Is Halloween celebrated in Italy too?
No.
It's not. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. All right. Question number 3, the girl down the bottom. Your name is?
Cecilia.
Cecilia. Can you ask me the question?
What is the typical food?
Okay. Well, I would say the most typical food, Canadian food, is a dish called poutine. Okay? It's got French fries. Do you understand? Chips.
Yes.
French fries. Cheese and a sauce. The sauce is called gravy sauce. Okay? Poutine with her hand up. What's your name?
My name is Maria Clotilde.
Okay, Maria Clotilde. What an important name. Go ahead with your question.
Are there any harbors in Canada?
Of course there are. There are hundreds of harbors, both on the East Coast and the West Coast. Okay? Thank you very much for asking me the question. Oh, wow. The boy down the row. Your name is?
Edward.
Edward. Okay.
Are there some islands in Canada?
Of course there are. There are lots and lots of islands, especially on the West Coast. Okay? Labrador. Okay? The province of Labrador. Okay, fine. Yes, another boy. Your name is?
Thomas.
Tommy. Okay, go ahead with your question, Tommy.
What sports do they practice in Canada?
Okay, well, you know that Canada is a very, very cold country. It's near Alaska. There's a map, okay? So the most popular sports are winter sports. And guess which one? Ice hockey is the national sport, okay? Ice hockey. Turn. Your name is?
Julia.
Julie. Okay, go ahead with your question, Julia.
When does school finish?
Well, school finishes a little later than schools in Italy. At the end of June, not mid-June and not at the beginning. Okay, thank you. Another girl sitting next to Julia. Your name is?
Cecilia.
Cecilia. There was another Cecilia. Who was it? Okay, the girl down there. Right.
What's your favorite dish in Canada?
Well, my favorite dish is called pâté chinois. It's made of mincemeat and mashed potatoes. Do you understand mashed potatoes?
Yeah.
That's right. Pâté chinois. All right. Anybody else feels like asking a question? The girl with the Adidas jumper. Your name is? Patricia. Go ahead.
Are there any parks in Canada?
Of course there are. There are thousands, I would say millions of parks. In every city, in every neighborhood, there is a park where children can play. But there are also national parks, and the most important is Banff National Park. Okay? And it's on the East Coast. Right. Thank you. I think you've asked a question, Edward. Let's give the chance to other students. The girl with the glasses. What's your name?
Costanza.
Costanza, go ahead with your question.
What colors there are in the flag of Canada?
Okay, well, there are two important colors, and the colors are red and white, okay? All right, you're welcome. The girl with the black jumper, what's your name?
Deborah.
Deborah. Okay, what a nice name.
What's the most visited city in Canada?
Well, I think one of the most visited city is maybe Toronto, okay? I would say Toronto or either Vancouver, okay? Vancouver on the East Coast and Toronto on the West Coast, okay? Thank you. Jumper, sitting next to Francesco. Your name is?
Francesco.
Oh, God, two Francescos in the same row.
What is the best place to visit in Toronto?
Okay, well, if you ever go to Toronto, I suggest you visit the CN Tower. It's a very high tower and you have a beautiful view from the top. Remember, CN Tower.
Okay. Basketball.
Okay, yes they do. They play basketball, some of them even play Italian football, but they're not the national sports, I'm afraid, okay? I'm sorry, all right? Yes, okay, the girl with the curly hair, what's your name?
Camilla.
Camilla.
What is the typical dish in Toronto?
Well, I would say that it's the same as in the whole of Canada. I would say it's poutine, but people fish smoked salmon, you can have buttercups, okay? Thank you. Okay, so there's another boy. Okay, your name, please?
My name is Clevis.
Okay, go ahead with your question, Clevis.
What typical food of Toronto?
I think somebody has already asked me the question. The typical food is the one somebody asked me, the girl, okay? Poutine, buttercups, smoked salmon. Okay, Clevis? Thank you very, very much. All right. The boy in front.
My name is Matteo.
Oh, right. I forgot to ask you. Yes, Matteo.
What is the capital of Canada?
Right. The capital of Canada is not Vancouver, is not Toronto, but Ottawa, okay? A city called Ottawa. Right. Okay, the boy by the window, and you can kindly tell me your name?
Angelo.
Angelo, Angel, okay.
What's the weather like in Canada?
The weather is very, very, very cold. Sometimes the temperature goes below 25 degrees. It's freezing cold, okay? Right. The girl down the bottom, your name is?
Chiara.
Chiara, go ahead with your question.
Are there a famous shop in Toronto?
Are there famous shops? Yes, there are, okay? There are big department stores and very large boulevards where you can go shopping and buy all sorts of things, okay? Is that all? Okay, go ahead.
Are there some baskers in Toronto?
Baskers, street artists, of course there are, okay? There are lots of them playing instruments or drawing, all kinds of artists, especially in the summer, not in the winter because it's too cold. Bye.
Bye.
See you soon.